What's going on, YouTube? Damn, coming to you, well, not live, coming to you here, coming to you now, or whatever, with another video. I'm here in, outside Atlanta, Georgia. What is this city called? Covington, Georgia, right off of 20. So I'm here in Covington, Georgia. You know, ready, waiting to get loaded up, headed to New Orleans. I'm dropping this video today. Topic of the day is things you need to know before becoming an owner operator. Now, I ran into a lady yesterday, and we got to talking, and she was driving for Trans Am. She was driving for Trans Am, and I think she was driving about 7 months, something like that, 6-7 months. And she asked me, what's the steps of becoming an owner operator? What's the steps of buying her own truck? And you know, we talked about a good 30 minutes. We talked about 30 minutes because we both had to get up early, you know, to beat the Atlanta traffic. So we talked, and I told her, you know, and I talk about it a little bit in my other videos. I tell you, you know, now going through the experience. Well, let me turn this off. Now going through the experience and going through it, you know, first things first, man, you want to have that, well, first things first, you want to be able to learn how to drive the truck. No, it didn't take me a year to become an owner operator. I did go local for a year, and then I came out, you know, and did the JB Hunt for 2 months, and then I went and did that lease purchase, a deal I did, and that's the route I took. Whatever. You don't really hear about a route like that. Majority of the time you hear about a route is they go company over the road, and then, you know, they do the lease or lease purchase, or they decide to go get their own truck. You know, then you got some people that just go and just buy their own truck and go to get their own authority and do all this. But first things first, steps of becoming an owner operator. You want to have, and I think I said it in my other video, my last video, you want to, or the video before that, you want to have that emergency fund. You want to have that emergency fund. And when I mean by emergency fund, I mean by like, okay, so you want to have like $10,000. And that can be like 10,000. Wait, hold on, man. It's getting hot in this joint. And what I mean by $10,000, you can have 10,000 in credit. And that emergency fund is for, like, you know, breakdowns, say like your truck's in the shop, pay I don't know, whatever it is you got to pay for your truck, and you know, you can use that money for that, hotel, etc., you know, stuff like that. That's why it's called emergency fund. And then what you do is make sure your credit is good, make sure your credit is in shape. Like I said, I got my truck from MHC. The credit score was a 640. And then I put down to $5,000. Okay, so now you have $15,000. $5,000 for the down payment, and $10,000 for emergency fund. That's $15,000. Whether the emergency fund is credit or cash, however you want to do it. A lot of people don't have $15,000 in cash. A lot of dealerships, they don't take credit or credit cards for a down payment. Also, a lot of people don't know that. Most of them take cash, or they'll say something like, we'll take up to $1,000 in credit or something like that. But make sure you have those two things. Know how to drive the truck, of course. Make sure you have that emergency fund, and make sure you have the down payment. And that's pretty much how you get your truck. It's not really hard. You just got to fix your credit. Y'all guys want to come out here and, you know, and buy trucks And right now it's the perfect time to buy a truck. The market is down. The trucks are cheap. You know, it's a perfect time to buy a truck. But a lot of y'all want to come out here and buy trucks, but your credit's jacked. Okay, if you're a company driver and you're making, we'll say you're making 900 plus a week, you should be able to fix your credit, unless you got like some crazy ass bills, crazy bills, and I don't know, medical bills, I don't know, college stuff. Pay all that stuff off. Get your debt down before you come out here on this road. Believe me, get your debt down before you come out here on this road and buy a truck. It will help you so much in the long run. What else? You got your truck, you got your money. Oh, also she asked me what kind of truck. Everybody asked me what's the best truck to get. What is the best truck to get? Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is my opinion, and this is what I'm gonna say. When it becomes the Kenworths and the Peterbilts, those are more of a preference of a truck. You know, if I can go back and rewind, I would have went out and got a Freightliner, because that's more of a startup truck. That's more of a that's a Detroit engine, and everybody works on them, whether it's the TAs or the Petros or the Pilots and the Loves. Everybody works on them. Everybody got parts for them. Now there's nothing wrong with the Kenworths or Peterbilts, but it depends on what engine you got. You know, like in my truck, I got a Kenworth and I got a Cummins engine in it. So you could pretty much say that's kind of like a Detroit, because a lot of people have parts for them. But when you start getting into like these Kenworths and these Peterbilts, they got Packard engines in them, or these Internationals and these Volvos. You pull up to these TAs, Petros, they don't have parts for them, and you got to go find somewhere. You got to go to the dealership and figure out. You got to go to the actual dealership to get the part that you need for your truck. But I wouldn't recommend, if you're coming in this game, find you a nice cheap Freightliner under $50,000 with a 640 credit score, and go get you a truck. Also, when you first buy your first truck, make sure you have some type of some guy that's mechanically inclined, whether it's a local mechanic or somebody to check that truck out before you buy that truck. Get you a oil sample. Get your oil sample done. Make sure you don't have none of the mixed fluids in your oil, or watered down oil, whatever. You can also get a dyno too. That's also recommended. Now, I don't know, dynos, they can tell a story sometimes, but if you want to be extra cautious, go ahead and get one. And the dealer should be able to let you take that truck off to go do those things. If that's the truck if you found a truck that you like and you want to do that. So yeah, make sure you got your money right, got your credit right, got the emergency fund. Make sure find a good truck. I always say, when you find your first truck, find one that's under $50,000, so your monthly bill won't be so crazy. Get you a nice truck get you a truck that you like as well. You know, sometimes you have to get, I don't know, sometimes you might have to get a different series of Freightliner that you might not like, but hey, at the end of the day, you're here to make money. And you know, your second truck can always be the truck that you really, really want, you know. But yeah, I always recommend the Freightliner because it's a good startup truck. Don't get hyped up over these Peterbilts and Kenworths, man. Believe me, I was like that too. You see, I'm in the Kenworth, you know, but the hype is overrated. It's very overrated. I would definitely recommend a Freightliner, just because the simple fact you can take it pretty much anywhere and anybody will work on it. What else? that's pretty much it. Things, you know, that's pretty much a list of things, you know, if you want to become an owner operator. What you need to know to become an owner operator. And I think that's like a good startup, and then it starts breaking down to other stuff of like companies, or what company you want to go to, depending on what you want to do with your hauling, whether you want to go to percentage or whether you want to go to cents per mile. That's totally up to you. You know, I'm not gonna really get into that because right now it's not a. Right now it's funny as far as the market, but it's that's kind of towards what you want to do or who you want to rock with or who you want to roll with, and also depending on what you're hauling. So I'll leave that for another day, another story. But that's pretty much it. I mean, those are the things you need to know to become an owner operator. Now, if you got any more questions, feel free to hit me up. I'll leave my email in the description, and y'all can just hit me up, and I'll always reply every time it pops up in my notifications, and I'll see it, and I'll always reply. But yeah, y'all be safe out there, and I catch you on the next video. Boom.